For our next set of derivatives, we're going to be using the exponential functions rule. Okay, so specifically, we want to be able to find derivatives of 5 to the x, x to the fifth, and 3 to the negative x. Remember, this symbol here means take the derivative of the function inside. Okay, take the derivative. And also, this symbol tells us what we're taking the derivative with respect to. So we're taking the derivative with respect to x on all of these. Okay, so let's start with the first one. We're taking the derivative of 5 to the x. And just following the rule, a is 5, so we get natural log of 5 times 5 to the x. Okay, that's all our rule says. The derivative with respect to x of 5 to the x is natural log of 5 times 5 to the x. Okay, the derivative of x to the fifth. When you look at this, it looks kind of like an exponential function because we've got an exponent, but this is not an exponential function. It is not some constant to the x power. It is x to a constant power. Okay? This is a power function. So with power functions, we have a different formula. It's not natural log of x times x to the fifth. It is 5 times x to the fourth. Remember, we take our n, we put it out in front, and we subtract 1 from the exponent. Okay, so it's important that you first look at the function and think about which category does this fit in before you just start applying a rule. Okay, and last we want to find the derivative of 3 to the negative x. Okay, we right now only have a formula for the derivative of a to the x. We do not have a formula for a to the negative x, so we need to make it look more like what we know. So, in order to do that, we might think about 3 to the negative x as being 3 to the negative 1 to the x power. Remember that rule of exponents when we raise a power to another power? That means that we can multiply the exponents. Well, we're sort of undoing that. We're factoring that exponent in order to write it in a more convenient way. So this is the same thing as taking the derivative of 1 over 3 to the x, which is the same thing as the derivative of 1/3 to the x power. So now, when I want to find the derivative of a to the x, now here my a is 1/3. And so, I get the natural log of 1/3 times 1/3 to the x. Okay. So those are examples of finding derivatives of exponential functions.